Hi everyone, and welcome back to our 7-day challenge on how to find your focus and achieve your goals. So we're on to day 2. How did you guys get on yesterday? How did you manage to find your vision, imagining where you're going to be in the future, thinking about where you want to be, where you're going? Did you manage to place yourself in a particular place or listen to a particular sound or even just visualizing what your ultimate goal may be? Okay. So if you did manage to do it, awesome. If you struggled with it at all, please do let me know, right? If you haven't shared your vision yet with us, pop over to that video and post your vision below in the box, okay? Because it's really important that I hear from every single one of you. You know, I want to know your vision so that I can help you find your focus and achieve your goals. Okay? If you've got any questions at all, as I said, comment in the box and we'll get to the bottom of it, because it's really important for you to understand your vision, understand where you're going so that you can find your focus and ultimately achieve that goal. Okay, so now that we know where we're going, we know our destination, today for day 2, we're going to focus on how we're going to get there. Now, the how bit is probably the largest part of our challenge, and it will be made up of a number of different stages. So today, we are going to focus on what you need to do to get you there. Okay? Now, I'm conscious that some of you may have been thinking of this huge vision. You know, I asked you guys to dream big. Dream big until it hurt, okay? So if you did that, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to possibly work out how I'm going to get there? Now, stop. Before you find yourself getting overwhelmed, panicking about how you're going to achieve this vision, I want you to stop. Okay? I want you to take a minute and I want you to think about that vision. Okay, close your eyes if you need to, it's totally fine. Take yourself back to that place. Take yourself back to that destination, whether it is in your dream job, in your dream home, running your dream business, whatever that dream is. Take yourself back there. Okay? And what we're going to do now is think about some stepping stones that you can do to get you there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of goal setting, but we're going to think more strategic now, okay? So for those of you guys that know me, you've probably heard me say this 100 times, and I'll probably say it 100 times more. If I could have one word tattooed on my forehead, it would be strategy, okay? Because I genuinely believe with every inch of my body that everything and anything is possible with the right strategy and support, okay? So I'm here for you guys for the 7-day challenge. So you've got the support, tick. Now I want to be helping you guys get that strategy. Okay. So now what we're going to do, rather than just thinking about generic goals, I want you guys to think of one strategic objective that you know is fundamental to get you to your vision. So that's the first thing. So for example, let's think about going on a holiday, okay? If we were going to go on a destination and we were going to go somewhere nice and warm, yeah? So we were going to drive and we're going to go to the other side of America, let's say. The ultimate one key part of that is that we need to have a vehicle to move in, for example, okay? So rather than overwhelming yourself and bombarding you with all these things that you think you need, okay, I want you to set yourself one strategic objective that's going to help you get to that goal. And it could be anything, okay? It can be anything to do with financial, non-financial. It might be number of clients. It might be number of employees in the current company you work in. It might be number of staff you're managing. It might be amount of money in your bank account so you can buy your dream home. Whatever it is, think about that big vision, that big dream, and think about what you need to get there. So what's one strategic objective that you need to achieve that will get you one step closer to achieving that goal? Okay? And while you're thinking about that now many of you have probably heard the term SMART when you're thinking about goals, okay? For those of you that haven't, bear with me, I'm definitely going to go through it with you, but I'm going to go through an extended version with you, okay? So when we're thinking about this objective now, I want you to make it smarter. Okay? So think about the objective, and I want you to think about how you can make it specific. What is it you specifically want to achieve? Make it so specific that it's so easy to tell if you've done it or not. Is it measurable? Is it take on more clients? How many is more? Okay, so you need to make it measurable. Is it achievable? Okay, so if it's that I'm going to grow wings and fly to the moon, probably not that achievable. Is it realistic? Is it time bound? So do you have a target date? How long is it going to take? When do you need to have done this objective by? And the additional ER to make it smarter is emotion. How will you feel? Okay, so how will you feel when you've met that one strategic objective? Maybe you'll feel amazing, you'll feel so proud because it's felt so out of reach for so long. Or maybe you'll just feel relieved because it's done. Okay. And the last, but certainly not least letter is R for reward. So for that one strategic objective that you know is crucial to taking you to your goal and to your ultimate dream, your ultimate vision that you managed to think about yesterday, what reward are you going to give yourself when you've achieved that objective? And the reason I love to talk about emotion and reward is because they are so connected to us, to our success rate. Yeah. So many people, and I think about business because that's exactly what my prime focus is and what a lot of my clients' prime focus is. Okay. But so many of us are motivated by finances. Yeah. We're motivated so that we can make money in our business, or we want to make a certain amount of profit, or we want to get paid a certain salary. Yeah. But money isn't what we're looking for. It's what the money gives us. Yeah. Very, very rarely are people focused on that bit of paper that they want. Having that paper in my hand is what I want. Not really. It's what does that give you? Okay, so that's why we start bringing in the E and the R. And it doesn't really matter if your goal isn't finance focused, but how to connect yourself to it, how to motivate you to it is key. Okay, so think about this objective now. Okay, what I want you guys to do is open the workbook that's in the link above. And again, if you've got a journal, perfectly fine, write it down in there. And I want you to think about and write down one strategic objective, one strategic goal that you know you need to achieve to take you to the next step of your vision. Okay, and again, make sure it's smarter, make sure it's really clear, make sure you know exactly when you need to do it by and why, and make sure you made a note of how you're going to feel and what your reward is going to be. And the reward cannot be feeling great, okay? The reward has to be not to do with how you're feeling, but what you're going to give yourself, okay? So it might be making yourself a nice cup of tea and giving yourself 5 minutes to have some personal time. Or it might be buying yourself a new pair of shoes. Whatever it is, give yourself a reward, okay? So right now, you're going to write down that strategic objective. You're going to write down exactly what it is and when you need to do it by. And I want you to write down what it is that's going to motivate you to do that. How will you feel? What reward will you give yourself once you've done it? Okay? Because now that we know our vision, we're now bringing it down closer and closer and closer to today so that we can find our focus. We can find where we need to go next. Because we know once we've achieved that objective, we know we're on the right track to our vision because we started at our vision. Yeah? We started at the end and we're bringing ourselves closer now to today. Okay. So that is the challenge for day 2. Does it make sense? Awesome. Okay. So as I said, click on the workbook above or even just write it in your journal. I want you to take a photo or type it into the comment box below, post it, share it with the community, share it with the group. We're all going on this journey together. We all might even have really similar strategic objectives. We might be able to help each other out here, okay? But I'm here to support you in achieving your goals, okay? So in order to do that, we need to be able to share what our goals are, what our strategic objectives are. Let me help you make sure it's specific enough and measurable enough and so on. Okay, so I cannot wait to see what you guys are coming up with for your strategic goals. Remember to think about just one. If you find yourself getting overwhelmed and you're not really sure which one because you've got a couple, just post them in the comment box below and let me help you work out where you need to start. What is your first strategic objective? Awesome. Okay, so that's it from me. Bye for now. I'll see you in the group where we'll be talking about your goals, and I'll see you tomorrow.